Hello, I'm Joyce Woodworth. Welcome to the Spirit of Winona. The YMCA sees more activity than any other building in town. People of all ages come here to maintain and improve their physical and mental well-being. They also come here for friendships. That means that this building has a big job to do to meet a huge variety of needs. Today we're going to see just how the YMCA lives up to that big responsibility. Winona's Family Y, located at the foot of the Interstate Bridge in Winona, has served our community since 1886. It was only 30 years before that the YMCA concept was introduced to our nation. It began in 1851 in Boston, offering the right combination of programs, organization, and leadership with an evangelical motive to the welfare of young men. This concept quickly spread across our country, and within 3 years there were YMCAs in every major city. 34 years later, Winona's YMCA was established. We're currently sitting in the McBurney room at the Y, and I'm sitting with the director of the YMCA. This is Andy Blomsness. Hi, Andy.
Hi.
Welcome to the Spirit of Winona.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Andy, tell me first of all who McBurney is. I take it this is McBurney behind us. Who is he?
Well, that's Rodolph McBurney, and Rodolph McBurney was one of the first organizers of the YMCA in Winona back in about 1885. He kind of spearheaded the whole thing, and he had 9 or 10 men. So they actually met at a home located now where Central Lutheran Church is. Later, they had their first charter and started the YMCA here in Winona. The first 20 years or so, they did not have a building. They worked in office space and leased some space on 2nd Street. They used to have classes in foreign languages and accounting and business, religion. It had absolutely nothing to do with fitness or swimming or any of the physical things that we have now.
The YMCA remained in the Stevens Building until 1895, when it moved to a frame building on the corner of 5th and Johnson Streets, where the current Hardee's restaurant now stands. The focus of the Y changed during this year as well to include the physical realm of the human being. At this time, the belief that a well-rounded individual had to be a healthy combination of spirit, mind, and body became the permanent creed of the YMCA. In 1906, a new building was erected on the Hardee's corner for a cost of $65,000, all of which had been pledged before construction began by the loyal members of the YMCA. It held a swimming pool, a gymnasium, bowling alleys, a running track, and a game room. The 3rd floor held a dormitory for 22 men. For 40 years, the YMCA served the community from this building and was known as the best cultural center in Winona. However, in 1946, disaster struck. The damper in the coal-burning furnace malfunctioned, and the fire in the boiler soon raged out of control. All the residents escaped, but by morning the building was destroyed. For the next 5 years, the Y's activities were held in other institutions throughout the city, while the Y members raised $750,000 for a new building, which is still used today. Andy, tell us when you got involved with the Y, and also tell us when you started to be the director here at the Winona Y.
Okay, well, it's hard to believe, but it was back in 1974 when I first moved to Winona, and I was the physical director, and did exercise classes, youth activities, that kind of thing. And then I was here for 8 years, and then I left in 1982 and moved to Monroe, Wisconsin, and started a YMCA there. That was actually my first executive director job. And then when my boss retired here, Jim Anderson, in 1985, I was hired back as the executive director. So I've seen a lot of change, obviously, in that time. And I think the biggest change has been the growth in membership, and in particular the growth in women's membership. When I started in 1974, I think the women's membership made up about 15 to 20% of the total. As we speak, it's about 50% of the total, and continues to grow. So that's been a real change. It was even back in 1974, was primarily, you know, a YMCA. It was a men's organization, a boys' organization. Obviously, through the years, things changed quite a bit. And even the women's membership fee was about a third what the men's were, because of the difference in what they had as far as benefits.
Mm-hmm.
But it's changed, you know, 110% since those days. And
I joined the Y in August. Up until that time, I was just doing outdoor activities. The benefits it gives me, I just feel good about myself. Gets your heart rate up, burns off calories.
Do you use the Y for other things other than just the Magnum Room?
Oh yes, I use the pool for the aquatic classes and yoga, aerobic classes, step classes. So it offers quite a variety. I love it. I would recommend it to anyone to join.
I found Mary Jo Strauss here, who has just been working out in the Magnum Room. Hi, Mary Jo.
Hi, Joyce.
Mary Jo, I know you've been with the Y for a long time. It seems like I've been here maybe 20, 30 years, and I've seen you just about that long as well.
You know, I looked at my membership card, and it's going to be 20 years that I've been a member.
Is that right?
Yeah, I can remember Bob bought me a membership after I had Sarah.
So you came with your little ones.
I did.
Way back
when.
when.
I did. That's how I survived it, having 3 kids under, 2 years. So
That's right. You had 3 kids under 2 years because you had a set of twins.
that's right.
Plus a one-year-old
one-year-old.
baby. Wow.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
a busy time for you.
This was not only good for my body, but it was wonderful for my head. It did great things for me. It was a great release.
How did it help you when you had the little kids?
Oh, it was a challenge to get in here, first of all. But once I got in here, it was just great to get the workout in, and just to be able to be with the women that were here and to talk to them, to visit, to work out, to take a shower without 3 kids pounding on the door. It was the best thing that I ever did. It was kind of like, it's become kind of like brushing my teeth. It's one of the first things I do every morning as I try to get down here to the Y.
So you're still doing that?
I
still
am.
getting down here every
I
day?
am.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
Well, tell me what it's meant to your family.
Oh, it's a part of our, our routine. My son was just here. He's home on Christmas break, and he was just up here working out. The kids have gone to camp here. They have made friends here. They used to go to the sitting service here. And Bob, this has been an important part of Bob's life. He comes every noon and works out. And our husbands are busy, and they've got a lot of stress. And this has been probably one of the most wonderful things that he has done for himself. And the friendships. I can't believe the friends that he's acquired. I've gotten friends, also, but he's made some wonderful friends.
I would say now we probably have more programs as far as exercise classes and things for women than we do for men. Mm-hmm. And nationally, 51% of the membership is female. So we're falling right in line with those statistics. In 1986, we had our 100th anniversary, and we actually changed the name of the Winona Young Men's Christian Association to the Winona Family Y, and went through the charter and the change in the bylaws and articles of incorporation.
In 1991, another successful financial campaign was completed, and the YMCA built a new swimming pool and a beautiful aerobics facility to accommodate the consequences of the contemporary idea of a family Y.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it down. Yay!
When we open the doors at 4:30 in the morning and we close the doors at 10 o'clock at night, we have about 1,100 people that come in and out. And one minute you'll be standing at the front and you'll see a mom or dad and a little baby coming through. And then 5 minutes later it might be a senior couple coming for water fitness. And then a little later it could be men and women coming in the noon hour for an exercise class. And then you'll have moms and dads coming into the babysitting service and family swim. And so there's all different kinds of activities for really 6-week-old babies all the way up to people in their 90s. And it's fun because it's never boring. It's never the same group of people. Start out at 6 months with we call it our baby and parent swim. What's neat is that 4 of the 7 days our evenings are family nights. Wednesday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday from 12:30 to 6 are all family times where we have the pool available for family swim, and we have the gyms available for family gym. And one of the things that we want to add is a kids' family gym so that we can even expand that further. The programming actually begins at about age 3, and we have basketball and soccer and t-ball and swimming and camp and other activities for the preschool, and that continues all the way through high school, those same activities. And then we get into the family programs.
We see the influences of good morals throughout the building. Images of good deeds hang throughout the Youth Center, where Deb Koner, the Director of Youth and Family Programs, has her office.
Well, the Youth Center is open Monday through Friday from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock p.m. It's open to any youth member to do either drop-in care or come with our organized after-school special program. Swimming lesson program, which features a swimming lesson, a healthy snack, and a craft activity, and we do provide the transportation here 2 days a week. And then the other youth members that don't wish to participate in that after-school organized activity can just drop in and have drop-in care down here, use our computer lab, which is our facts and fun station where we do homework help, or they can come and maybe hang out here prior to doing organized basketball upstairs or organized swimming, like say the swim team. So they can hang out here either before or after any of those other featured activities.
How many kids do you usually see here in a day?
On the average during the school year, we see approximately 30 to 60 kids here after school. Our programs that we offer in the summer, which include our camping program and of course our summer craze and summer escape, which are more of child care type of programs, we can see up to 100 kids, 150 kids pass through here in a given day.
What's it like working at the Y?
It's great. There's never a dull moment, and no 2 days are ever alike.
Great place. They have great values here. They're very welcoming to people.
I think it is a great place for kids to come. I want my kids to come here. It's a great learning experience and a lot of interaction between other kids.
Learned how to swim here and learned how to play pool and a bunch of other games.
What do you think of the YMCA?
I think it's a pretty cool place where kids can kind of hang out. I like coming to the Y because I get to play games and get to have snack, and I get to do crafts and play in the computers and all that stuff. I like coming to the Y because I like playing with my friends and going on field trips and just playing here and just going on a computer, watching TV in that room, playing Nintendo over there, and I just like to play around. Playing games here. The most game I like is Monopoly.
Okay, how about friends? Do you have friends here?
Yeah, I got Hunter, Brady, Nikki, Kelly. I love their swimming here. I like to go swimming, play air hockey, ping pong, and eat snack and do crafts.
Okay.
Do crafts, watch movies, and play ping pong. That's it.
The Family Y offers a variety of organized programs for all ages. As children reach middle school age, they can participate in swim team in the state-of-the-art swimming pool.
So they have us do sets, and first we do a warm-up, then we do sets, and then we do a cool down every day. It's pretty fun because I get to use my friends, and we're getting a workout, so it's fun. Say you're in the 100 free, and so you swim. The starter says you're in a heat, and there's more than one heat for each race, and the starter will say swimmers on the blocks, take your marks, and the buzzer will sound, and you dive in, and you swim your race, and there's a time on the board when you touch the wall, so that's how they know your time, and you compete against your old times and other people in the race, we come before practice and we like come right after school, so we eat our food to get fueled up and then we come down and practice.
Cool. What else do you like to do at the Y?
Well, sometimes we go down to the youth center and play games.
Okay, do you think the Y is a good place to come?
Yeah.
I started a swim team 3 years ago, and I just started basketball this year.
Okay, what do you like about the Y?
You can do just like about anything. You can do basketball, you can do swimming, you can just stay here with your friends or...
What is the PACER program?
Well,
It's a
traveling basketball organization for grades
each grade,
5
through
5 through 8.
We usually have like 30 games
Yeah.
in a season. 8 tournaments about.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
All over Minnesota.
We're gonna be good this year. It's fun and play basketball and hang out and play hide and seek. There's a lot of places to hide and stuff.
Go in the Zoom room. That's fun.
Yeah.
What's the Zoom room?
It's a place where it's like ages like 1 to 6. We go in there and we play. We're playing baseball.
Okay, you ready?
Sorry, we're playing baseball.
Oh, any kids can play in here though, sweetheart.
You know why you need lots of space to play baseball? Because you might hit your head with the ball. And usually it's a hard ball.
The beauty of comradeship and getting along with one another begins early at the Y. Families can come together here and have fun with one another, and young boys can still partake in the original intention of the founders of the Y, that of the right combination of programs, organization, and leadership with a good moral base.
Usually I come here, I play basketball. There's usually most of my friends are here, and I just hang around playing basketball, or I go down and swim. A lot of my friends are here, have fun, do whatever you want.
Well, I like the Y because it's a good place to have good, clean recreation and fun, and keeps me off the streets and stuff like that. And I come down here every day almost, and I really like it. It's fun.
I like the Y because it's a good place to hang out.
What do you do on your days off?
Come here the whole day, about 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
There's a game room downstairs. Play a lot of pool and ping pong and such. Swim, racquetball, shooting the b-balls. Play Nintendo downstairs, that's pretty fun. Other than that, just hanging out.
Keeps you in good shape. The weight room is always open to friends. We got a good group of basketball players here. So yeah, I definitely recommend it to all my pals.
Boys can turn into men at the Family Y, or they can even remain boys on those certain occasions. There's plenty of physical activities and comradeship offered for boys and men of all ages. One of the special activities is a pickup game of noon basketball, which was originally coordinated by Steve Peterson, the athletic director. His accepting, fun personality has livened the place up for 25 years.
Noontime at the Y? Well, that's a whole different breed, Joyce. That are men who come down to the Y and are looking for some exercise, some fellowship, some camaraderie. Former superstars, all of us, who think we are good players yet. But they play Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, quarter to 12 till about 1:15. Anybody is welcome. We get anywhere from 20 to 25 guys, local businessmen. We have some pastors here. We have some students. Stuff like that, and I kind of oversee the whole thing. You know, they seem to be getting younger. I'm getting older.
No, you're not getting
Yes, I am.
So is it pretty popular? A lot of guys?
Very popular. I would say over the years we've had maybe upwards of 80 to 90 different players come in and leave the program at some point, maybe move out of town. But there's always 20 to 25 that like to come down.
For years, the senior men of the Family Y have been making the building part of their daily routine. Each day they gather here to visit with one another and work on staying in shape. They especially enjoy volleyball in the small gym and have recently added a new twist to their daily games, a few token women who enjoy an intense workout.
We'll welcome any age and any sex to come because we've got a lot of fun here and we really enjoy it. It's good exercise for us young people.
So what else do you do at the Y?
Oh, we swim. We swim from 8 to 9, or I do. He just chicken. He just walks around, you know.
I walk around, but then volleyball is a big thing from 9 till 11. And we're getting people to come and they stay longer, and that's what's important, especially during the summertime. Because some of the guys play golf. But we play volleyball.
Yeah, we love it.
Tell me what the Y means to you.
Oh, it means to get together with a whole lot of people. It's just kind of a, what would you say, a get-together every day, or every other day for us, you know, and it's really great. We love it.
Well, it's also the opportunity to do the exercise we're supposed to do. You know, if we don't have a reason to come, then we don't do it.
Almost like a social club for us. I mean, it's a good chance to get together with all the guys that we know, and it's just a lot of fun.
A lot of times we have coffee and donuts afterwards.
Oh, you do?
And in the summertime when we have steamboat days and then we have the milkshake wagon, I always bring ice cream afterwards. And they always like that.
And when the guys have a birthday, they bring a birthday cake, and you'd be amazed how big the cakes have to be to get all the candles in. We got one guy that's 84 that plays with us, and he's good. I won't tell you his name because he might be mad.
Yeah, Joe might not like that.
Yeah, Joe might not like that. Joe.
Andy, some people have the idea that this is an elite Y. It's just for the members only. Is that true?
Not at all. We have a number of programs that we offer for kids. For instance, last year we had over 4,000 kids involved in activities. Basketball, which is going on right now. There's a member and a non-member fee. If you are a Y member, then you get a cheaper program fee. But we have probably as many non-members using it as members. Same with our day camp. We own a 135-acre day camp out in East Burns Valley. And probably half or more are non-members. And there's, even with swim lessons, there's certain things that we have for members and non-members. We are a membership organization, but we open it up to everybody. And we also do a lot of collaboration, and I think there's somewhere between 30 and 40 groups that use the Y. Right now, preschool screening is using the Y at no charge. We have the high school that comes in and does basketball games because their facilities are crowded at no charge. The Bloodmobile was here last week. Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts and 4-H and United Way and the colleges, we open it up to everybody. And so on any given day, you'll see a group that's in here using the pool or the gyms or the meeting rooms. So it is a community facility. I mean, there's just a number of activities that, over 100 actually, over 100 activities and programs that we do on an annual basis.
Excellent. Now, Andy, tell me what is in store for the future for the Y.
Well, it's an exciting time, and I was involved in the last campaign back in 1991, 12 years ago already, where since then we have grown about 33%. And women's membership has grown 66% in the last 10 years. And the Magnum Room, which is the cardiovascular and the workout area, that membership has grown 192%. And then a year ago, we did a feasibility study to conduct a capital campaign. And the study came back very positive that we could raise $1.5 million. We actually started in May, but the campaign kicked off in August. So our goal is to raise the $1.5 million and totally reconstruct the locker rooms. So we're going to take the existing women's and the existing men's and knock down the walls and create one large women's locker room with all the amenities and all the niceties and the modern conveniences, and make it a very, very nice locker room with a whirlpool, sauna, steam room, private changing rooms, etc. And then with the men, we're going to do the same thing. So the men's and women's will be identical. And then we're going to build a brand new workout or lifestyle center, we call it. Our current room is named the Magnum Room, and that is too small already, even though it's only 10 years old. That's going to be the new kids and family gym. And then the new lifestyle center will be on the second floor of the new construction, and will increase the size of that area by about 35 or 40%. And we are naming this appropriately the Jules Gurnis Lifestyle Center, after Jules Gurnis, who passed away a few years ago, our county attorney. So that's going to be a brand new area with about a third more equipment, and it's used by seniors, it's used by people that have disabilities, people who want to do rehab. It's used by seniors and men and women, so it's a multi-use room. And we're going to change the membership structure, which is, to me, the most important thing. We're going to go from the 14 or 15 different categories. We are going to go to a single-tier membership system, which means you pay one fee and then everything is included. There's no extra for the Magnum Room. There's no extra for classes or anything else. And so that's pretty exciting to do. And when it's all said and done, I think Winona is just going to love it. It's going to give that feeling that the Y is open and inclusive. You know, there's no separations, and I think people are going to feel really welcome and at home and want to be part of the Y.
I want to thank the community for years and years of support. We've been here 117 years, and we are not going away next year.
No, we will be here for another 117 years, even long after you and I are gone.
That's right. They won't even remember us. So we thank the community and everyone who's been a member here for so many years.
Bye.
This has been Joyce Woodworth at the Family Y. Please join me again next week. Until then, enjoy the Spirit of Winona.
Steve, what's kept you here so many years?
Andy. Andy's kept me here. He says I cannot leave. Now, how long I've been here, Andy, I never keep track of years.
Since 1978.
78, so that's 24 years, 25 years.
25-year anniversary is in May this year.
Yeah, it should be worth something nice, Andy.
I'll
Just
get you a calculator.
Remember that.